Hello, it is the 19th Tuesday after Pentecost, and our reading today is out of Matthew chapter 7, verses 1 to 12. And Jesus begins by talking about judging. Don't judge lest you be judged. And he's not saying that you shouldn't hold yourself or the world around you to a high standard, a high moral standard. But he is saying that even though you're looking down on someone else for their moral failing, that there may be many other moral failings within you, even though it may not be the exact same thing. I think of it in terms of Romans chapters 1 and 2. I think that's a good commentary on this passage, where Paul is talking about those who've turned away from God and rejected the truth of God and have gone to the extent of homosexuality and homosexual behavior and accepting that and normalizing that. But then he continues on with other sins like envy and gossiping and maliciousness and just not loving and just not having mercy. And he said, and at the bottom of that then says, all of which are worthy of death. And I think we have to bear that in mind when we look at the world around us and look at the issues in other people's lives. But then he talks about prayer, and he's talking about asking and seeking and knocking, and that your Father wants to give those good gifts to you. And right at the end of that, he gives us what we call the golden rule about doing unto others as you'd have them do unto you. Now, why is it tied right there with these statements about prayer, this information that we have about prayer? Because it's about how good the Father is. And you know, when we ask, the Father wants to give us things. Now, it may be that it's not good for us, and our Father knows what's best for us, just like hopefully we know for our children when they ask for things, and we don't always give them the things they ask for because it's not right. But the emphasis is on the Father giving here, on asking and seeking and knocking and the door being opened to us. And so we should have the Father's love, the Father's giving toward those who are around us. You know, in a sense, it's not, we sometimes look at this as a negative thing. Do unto others as you'd have them do unto you. In other words, don't do bad things to people if you don't want them to do bad things to you. But we have to realize it's the Father's love. Do the good things for people that you would want to have done to you. Do the good things, extend the Father's love toward people, because you'd like the Father's love extended toward you. So turn that around. See the other aspect, the other facet of the golden rule, and look at it as a way to extend the Father's love. When people come seeking, when they come searching, when they come knocking at your door and want to be welcomed in, then extend the Father's love to them. I want to encourage you with that word today, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.